Islamophobes. You dirty, filthy kafirs. Anyways, hello, hi everybody. Well, it's me there, Family Tree. If you're actually up in the building with I, King Selassie Jah Rastafari, up in the building, here to bonfire upon anybody that don't like I. Skrrt. So, anyways, what's good, family G? What's good? Yeah. Hit us up, and hit us up. Hit up the like button and all that good stuff right there. It's been a long time since I've done a live stream. Yeah, buddy. Man, I COE's up in the building as well as a host of other individuals. Yeah, buddy. So I'm gonna try to do this, and I'm gonna do it like a nice, real quick one and so forth. I know a lot of you guys have been hollering at me. Yeah, Callum's back. So, anyways, I know a lot of you guys have been hollering at me like, Callum, you need to do a video on this particular subject here, the New Zealand attack. Like, why haven't you done a video on this? Like, you need to. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Unfortunately, my good friends and fellow individuals have been unwell. Okay, I've been unwell. Remember, I came back from a nice, hot, humid, warm, I came back from paradise, okay, to enter the realm of the frost giants of Neil the Door, okay. So I came into hell, the frozen hell that is, and I caught an obscene flu, which kept me like locked out of YouTube world for a few days, and I'm like, no, like all these great topics is just like going around. I'm like, no, what's happening to me? I'm not well enough. Like everybody's hollering at me. I'm like, no, please don't talk to me. I don't have the strength to talk. So right now I do have the strength. Okay, I have the strength. So salute to everybody that's been holding it down, and a good show condemning the incident that took place in Christchurch City would be great, Callum. Yeah, of course, of course. You know what it is? I don't even think it needs to be condemned. Do you know what I mean? There, like, what do you mean, Callum? It doesn't need to be condemned. I think anybody who has some form of heart and rationale and morality and ethics inside of themselves, and I don't even know. You just need to be a human being. Full stop, a warm-hearted, blooded human being. You can clearly see like that was the most vile, disturbing, and horrific thing ever to be. No. Well, one of the most horrific things to ever been witnessed on a live stream, full stop. To be on a live stream, full stop. I don't think there's anything that was much more disturbing than that itself. I have had nightmares actually for days. For days. I'm not even, when people exaggerate things. I'm saying literally, and this is hurting me right now, my soul right now, for actually talking about this, right? I literally had nightmares, and I had daymares, if that is a term, okay? Daymares. When something so shocking has happened, all right, and you've seen it, and you've seen the videos, and you've seen it, like it can't be wiped away. It can't be like, when you close your eyes, you see it vividly, and you're like, my goodness, wallah. Okay, for the last yesterday, no, I had about 5 hours sleep. Okay, 5 hours sleep. The days before that, right? I don't know if anybody has felt this. I don't know if it's just me or whether I'm an empath or something like that, where I take things on. I don't know what it is, but the last couple of days, like minus yesterday, because I had an alright-ish sleep. It's about 5 hours long, so it wasn't too bad. Yeah, from about, I went to bed like one-ish, and I woke up just before 6 o'clock, about five, quarter to six, basically. It's about 5 hours, 5 and a bit hours sleep. But yeah, the previous days, I was just not going to bed. I was just not sleeping. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like, I was just not sleeping properly at all. And I'm literally saying to you, like, if I blink, I can see certain things. If I close my eyes to try to sleep, it was like, it's not happening. It's not happening at all. So yeah, I don't even need to condemn it personally. Like, I don't think anybody in a right mind like needs to feel obliged to condemn something as though they need to. It's like, it's completely horrific to see. So everybody knows that's just like, ugh. It's a whole, it's evil. That's the right word for it. When people say like, does good and evil truly exist in this world? I think that there is the incarnation of absolute evil. Yeah. Absolute incarnation of evil. So, but other people be like, I'm like, there's some weirdos, absolute weirdos across the internet, right? I'm looking at certain videos. I'm like, oh, okay, let me go and see what YouTube world is saying. Like, when you go into your creator studio and see what the comments are saying, and I'm being blamed for the terrorist attack that happened in New Zealand, and I was like, what the fidget Bobby Dobby is going on here? Like, how am I actually connected, being blamed? Like, a lot of people are trying to make weird correlations, absolute weird correlations. It's like a white supremacist that is upset about immigration policies in Islam or something along those lines there. Anyway, now does an obscene, horrific attacks, details it in the manifesto as to what the reasons why they did what they did, and who they're affiliated with or who they're not affiliated with. But then still people want to draw, like, some people have a deep hatred in their heart, a deep seated hatred in their heart for certain individuals, and they want to vent. Like, the only way is they want to blame somebody, like, I'm like, all right, if you would like, I can be your Jesus for you, I can be your Jesus. We could be 2,000 years back in time, and I can put myself up on the crucifix for your benefit, right? Like, I'm gonna take upon all of your sins, and you can attach it towards myself, and hopefully it will purify you. Okay, hopefully it will purify you. It's like madness, absolute madness. So somehow a white supremacist kills people, but Callum is blamed for it. Does that make any sense? In what world are you living in that makes sense, Abby? It doesn't, does it? Absolutely doesn't. So yeah, crazy people out there, and I've seen a lot of people like trying to blame other people and say this is the reason why you shouldn't speak about certain topics. I'm like, huh? Oh, this is the reason why you shouldn't speak about certain topics. Like, this is the reason why you need to talk about certain topics to stop these things from happening. Because rest assured, okay, and I'm saying rest assured, like, to calm you down, like, but no, it's to alarm you that things like this is going to occur, and is going to happen at a very exponential rate, right? I believe there was some type of shooting in Netherlands. I'm not too sure. I haven't followed it up fully, and they're saying that it could possibly be linked to terrorism. I don't know the full details. I believe 3 or 4 people have died. Another 9 individuals have been wounded or went to the hospital and so forth, right? Um, like, this is going to continue, okay? Because a lot of people will be triggered by this, okay? So they're gonna be like, look what's going on with the Ummah, the brothers and sisters, and somebody who has a little bit too much dates in their system, or the this what's it called, the sucrose or the glucose or the fructose, whatever the case is going to affect their mental alignment, which is already on the hinge, and it's going to push them over the edge to just do it madness. And I don't deny this is going to happen. This is, of course, it's going to happen. Then there's going to be the other groups of individuals who, I'm assuming, I can only assume this is, white supremacists. I'm going to go with the term white supremacists for now. Some people like to throw around the word far right, whatever the case is. I would say white supremacists. Will be like, look at this. Look at what these dirty, filthy, I don't know, Mohammedans or whatever the cases are doing in our lands. They are raping our children and our women, and they're filling up them with drugs, and I don't know, whatever the case is, and they're multiplying at a much more faster rate than we are. The dirty, stinking rodents. Let us wipe them clean. Let us have a genocide. And it's going to continue and continue, and there's going to be some type of attempt of having some form of civil war or something along those lines. And I'm like, okay, really? 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 Are we really this dumb and stupid to actually, how can I put it? Congratulate hate with hate. Are we really going to fight hatred with more hatred? Like, it's like, come on, come on. Like, what century are we living in? We're not barbarians, are we? Well, some of us are. But anyways, that's for another story. So, what's the best thing to do? Instead of being violent and angry and aggressive and create mass murders and genocides and so forth, why don't we just simply have a conversation? That's it. Why don't we simply have a conversation about the issues that you are currently bugging out on? Okay? Let us discuss it. Let us discuss immigration. Let us discuss the white genocide. Let us discuss Islam. Let us discuss terrorism. Let us discuss white power. Let us discuss all of these things in an open, secured bubble. You know, then ways they're like I'm not going to judge you too harshly in this secured bubble on this platform or any other platforms in the world, right? This is a comfort zone, an absolute comfort zone. You don't have nothing to worry about at all. You can come here, my dear, come here. Let us speak about your issues. Tell us about the white genocide issue that's currently going on, and tell us about the white traitors that are currently perpetuating this heinous act upon you guys, all in the efforts of money and dollars. Let us discuss this. Let us discuss why you have a problem with these Muslims, or what do you call them? What was that word again? Muslimics. The Muslimics and your ray guns that they've been shooting at you. Let us discuss these things. Let's have an open, honest dialogue about these things and see exactly if they have any merit to them at all, or are you just a puppet of propaganda and fear mongering? Could that possibly be the case or not? Let us now have an open and honest discussion about, the other side. The whites are currently are constantly attacking us. We feel Islamophobia. We are victims. Can't you see we're being killed and shot down like animals? We're being mistreated. There is currently a two-tier system operating in the Western worlds against, everybody else and the Muslims and so forth. Let us have these conversations, like, open dialogue. But some people, they don't want open dialogue. They want to shut it down on both sides, mind you. So why can't we just have frank conversations? This is what Titans TV was built upon. This is what Speaker's Corner, furthermore, is built upon: freedom of speech and expression. Come on here, express yourself. Tell me exactly what's going on in your mind. This is the whole point of it, okay? This is why I actually set up Titans TV, because I can realize that there's a lot of frustrated individuals out there that is not getting enough release, okay? They're not getting enough release. They're not getting enough women attention or male attention in their lives. And they currently have a lot of pressures going on in their head, and they have nobody to actually vent it to. So don't worry, I can be your psychologist and your therapist and your consultant. You can come on this platform and you can speak as much as you want. No, please don't shut this person or out or off from the system. We want to hear you. Tell us about what's going on in your head, because I'm pretty sure that there is a whole tribe of people like yourself, okay, whether you're white supremacists, black supremacists, yellow supremacists, green supremacists, or even a religious supremacist, or whatever else there is out there that we currently aren't familiar with or aware of. Discuss it. There is a tribe waiting to hear your thoughts, okay? There's a tribe waiting to hear your thoughts, and there's also another tribe out there that are critical thinkers, right? We're critical thinkers, and we don't take nonsense, and we're here to shut down your argumentation in a very concise and cohesive and pleasantry argumentative way, okay? We're here for that. We're here to push each other to grow and expand in our consciousness. Because I've been made aware of a lot of different things that I did not have a clue was bubbling up in the UK. Didn't have a clue, full stop. And I'm like, yay, Manu. And I'm like, okay, cool. Now I know what's going on. I can best prepare myself and my family and my community on issues that I never knew that was present, okay? So I think it's vital for us to actually hear each other out. Trust me on this, absolutely vital. But let me give a quick shout out to everybody out there who has actually donated. Forgive me if I haven't read out everything, but I see everything is everything. Drops in a beautiful super chat. Shouts out to everything is everything. Oh, go on, my G. Yeah. And then we've also got Sharia law says, but Titans TV, but Muhammad, hellfire be upon him, was perfect. Nothing wrong with molesting 6-year-old girls. They don't argue back. Whoa. God damn. Y'all hitting us up with some craziness already. John McDermott says, Titans TV, Christophobia is growing far and wide, Kalam. Great to see you back again, brother. Yeah, buddy. Of course. All right. Did anyone see the video of New Zealand with the brass bullets disappearing? Okay. All right. So remember, there is a couple of ways of getting my attention. Let me just quickly read out Jupiter. Jupiter. Jupiter says, Times TV, when I first met you in the park, I told you this thing was much bigger than the park. 100%. 100%. You did. Okay. So, anyways, for you family members, if you want to get my attention, there's a couple of ways of doing it, two ways of actually doing it. You can either hit us up with the, the super chat, and I am compelled by the forces of nature to respond or to read out your comment. Okay, I'm compelled because you guys are showing your support, you're showing your love, you're showing that you want to be seen and that you really love Titans TV, baby. Come on out here. All right, and the second way is, of course, to hit us up and just tag Titans TV. All right, Titans TV. So those are the two ways. Like whichever way you choose, I'm gonna try my very best. Of course, I'm gonna have to give priority to those who do the super chats, but everybody else, like, come on, we can do this. All right. John McDermott drops the powerful super chat. This is why I love John McDermott. You know, people like these individuals. I've already shouted him out like 100 million times. He's like the day one supporter. Like we need to recognize our day ones, the people who are constantly there supporting, the movement, constantly, egging us on in terms of like motivating us. Because sometimes I'm like, but when I read certain comments from some of you guys, and I'm like, and I'm seeing the love that you like have, I'm like, all right, cool. Let me do a show here. Let me get back on my job. All right. So it says here, Christophobia is growing far and wide, brother. That, listen, it's so true. Like I don't know why we only have a name for one thing, Islamophobia, and not the others, like Christophobia. Of course, like a lot of people, a lot of faith communities are being targeted in various different countries around the world, but it's not really highlighted. And it seems as though that because Islam is in the spotlight at present, I guess that is being highlighted. But thanks for putting it up. All right, let's quickly go through. It says here, Noah says it's on Think Like a Cop channel. Okay. Prayer out to the victims of the family of the New Zealand shooting. 100%. 100%, man. 100%. All of our prayers, all of our best wishes, everything that we can possibly do to, there's not much you can do to actually better the situation itself. I think, it's just, boy, it's a hard one, man. And then we got, of course, ultra fun KKKK is up in the building with who. It says here, liberal supremacy doesn't lead violence. Haha, Sarah. Ooh, I like that. You're a very smart individual. You know this, right? Very smart individual. But I wonder. You're smart, ultra funky. I can't even deny you. All right, Sharia law says, I wish I could speak to you on Skype and explain my with Muslims. You would be shocked. I know experience with Muslims. You'll be shocked. I know many all my life. They are pure evil and use people's kindness against them. Now, see, like them broad strokes. Like it's hard out there, fam. It's hard out there for me to do that. But I understand where you're coming from because if you've grown up in an environment where all the individuals that you know are Muslim, okay? And I'm not saying all the individuals you don't know. All the people that are doing negative things around you are Muslims, then it's so easy to paint and say all of them are like that. And I 100% would say I've had similar experiences, like attending Speaker's Corner, being on Titans TV, okay, and reading comments and listening to emails and responding to just having them on my channel and so forth, right? And I can say that there is definitely a proportion of Muslims out there that you give the rest of the community a completely like horrendous name, okay? And I feel you, Sharia law, for saying what you're saying, all right? But on the other hand, thankfully, I've had wonderful experiences with Muslims in the same breath, yeah. And thankfully, those Muslims outnumber those minute but loudmouth individuals. And I just wish that the the individuals who represent Islam in a very nice, moderate, beautiful, exemplary manner were the loud-mouthed individuals. I just wish that was the case, because you will have a completely different perception of Islam if those individuals like represented it in a very, out there manner. But unfortunately, they're just so nice and humble and kind hearted that they just like being in the background. Whilst the waste man and the waste gashes of the Muslim community are the ones that are most obvious and present. Muslim issues, eh? We need to change that. All right, Callum, it's not as bad as you'd believe about us white supremacists. I'm white and believe my race is superior to any other race, but your black people have a right to exist. I hear you. I hear you, says. I hear you that happy days. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Um, Maybe it's my naivety. I like to believe that all human beings are equal, and there is only one race, which is the human race. Like, race doesn't really truly exist. It was a social construct invented in the 1800s, 1700s, one or two, I can't remember now. To justify, you know, the slavery and the colonization and the pillaging and so forth. Um, I don't know. I can't agree with you to say that, one race is superior to another. Like, I can easily do it and say the black man and the black woman is superior to all other races, and I'm like, it sounds good. It feeds my ego and it feeds my pride and it makes me feel good, but in reality, I'm lying to myself, aren't I? Yeah, I'm lying to myself. But I don't mind if you can provide like great reasons as to why you believe a one particular race is superior to other particular races. I would love to hear it. And I would love to have that conversation. Like, it would be a very fascinating conversation. So yeah, whenever you got some time to explain why you believe so, that would be awesome. All right. Renegade Rev says, no motion gang. Lies hurt me. Okay. Shouts out to you, my brother, for hitting us up with a super chat. Yeah, buddy. Praise to the Christians in all countries also. Yeah, yeah. Times TV, since the New Zealand terror attack, I've been spat on and called a white supremacist. God damn. Uh, yeah. See, and that's what you call racism. That's what you call racism, you know. You know that. Yeah, you know that. That's what you actually call racism. But that's for another story. All right. Bid Al Ghadir says, have you read his 70-page manifesto? At 80 or at the beginning, I had doubts he wrote it, although it is in big writing with lots of space and could probably fit into 15 pages or less. Do you know what? I haven't actually read it. And then this is really bad. Like, me, and I go hard body. Like, I'm like a machine. Of course I've read it and so forth. But no, this one I haven't. As I said before, I've actually been ill. So I've been ill. I've been so ill, so I haven't had the chance to actually do anything like that. But yeah, like, I've just been listening to others, what they've said about it, truth be told. Prayers to the families of victims. May God show them paradise. Indeed. No one cares about Nigerian Muslim murderous Islamic sect that took 120 lives this month, but the New Zealand respect and to the victims shooter. Indeed, 100%. 100%. There's all types of atrocities that's taking place around the whole entire world. But again, we really get to be told about it, and it's really a shock factor to us. But I think this case was 100%, like 100% different to everything else that we've actually experienced. Like, it was too real, too absolutely real. Hold on, my battery's about to die out here. You about to die, big fella. About to die. All right, let's quickly keep going. And the truth is, okay, it's just culture. Yeah. Okay. Oh man, Thor C, love. Why are you not in Speaker's Corner anymore? Like, I feel to. Do you know how many times I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna attend Speaker's Corner. Then I just turn on. I'm like, shouts out to COE, and I turn on COE and other channels. I'm like, oh god, damn. I'm so much better being not there and spending time with family or enjoying the comforts of my own company, or whatever the case is, or building myself up and maturing myself. It's like, nah, yeah, that place at times seems to be a distraction. It seems to be a downgrade to my intellect. So yeah, but soon, inshallah, soon. All right. Let's quickly go through some more. Was the shooter confirmed to be a Christian? Do you know what? Not that I'm aware of. Okay, not that I'm aware of, but you can give me some information. And Bling Film says, and this is a super chat, baby. Shout out to my super chatters. Yeah, buddy. Okay, and Bling Film says, the constant demonizing and silencing of those holding non-PC view by the mainstream media and establishment is inevitably leading us to a Bosnia-style conflict. 100%. 100%. All right, let me quickly go through. I've had good and bad with Muslims, but one of my best friends is Muslim, and he is a super chill guy. And I've had bad where what they ended in fistfights, but that's about it. Hit or miss. All right. But we all know that the real Islam is the radical Islam. Yep, it cannot be hidden anymore. If you go by the scriptures, some needs reform, and Muslims won't allow it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think what is necessary is their interpretation needs to be reformed. The eyes and the mind that's perceiving the words that's written upon the piece of paper, that needs to be reformed. I don't think the words themselves can be reformed. For heaven forbid, the eternal words of Allah to be reformed and changed, when not one dot or tittle shall ever be changed or removed from the book, otherwise it may indeed be a corruption. And by God, Allah and his angels has preserved his book. So I don't think the words in the book can be changed, but definitely the interpretation, the understanding, the depth, the spirituality, that itself needs to be infused into the modern reader's lens. Okay, and then Islam could be a beautiful thing. All right, and I think, for example, if a Christians, my beloved brothers and sisters who are Christians in humanity, yes, I guarantee you, if you guys actually picked up the Quran in a humble manner, okay, in a harmonious manner, and if you believe these scriptures without having to accept them as your own, but believe these scriptures were written by the hands of actual Christians in the 7th century or the 6th century and the 8th century, okay, if you believe these words were written by them and you read it as a Christian, okay, as a Christian, because that's the only way I think we can save a lot of our brothers and sisters out there. You read it as a Christian, and you could see the beauty in those words, and you can give explanations and interpretations on it based upon a Christian paradigm, or based upon even having the Holy Spirit inside of you and dwelling with you and being able to, how can I put it, interpret these tongues that's written upon the pages. I guarantee you, and if Muslims were humble enough to just accept the things that you had to say and say, let me look at it in that light, I guarantee you there wouldn't be so much bloodshed. Guarantee that. Because when I read the Quran personally, I don't see it as this, demonic and evil book that needs to be erased from the annals of history. I just put it inside of its context, and I think, oh, okay, that's an amazing piece of literature for the century that it was written in by, whoever had to write it from the inspiration of God. I'm like, okay, cool, I understand it. But then when you have these maniacal, twisted individuals that come from very warped sects that give their interpretations of murder, death, kill, and I'm like, God damn, where did you read murder and death and kill there? Like, what was the context, family? What was the context? You're like, goddamn, goddamn, okay. And when they push that version of their interpretation, you're like, okay, yeah, the so-called far right or the so-called whatever else you want to call them, and anybody else that disagrees with it, I don't even see there's a problem. Why would you be upset if they disagree with murder, death, and killing, and pillaging, and raping, and child sexes, and children, child soldiers, and all these. I don't understand why you would have a problem with it. It's just like you have to have a very twisted, corrupted mind to have an issue with what normal people have issues with. Who doesn't have a problem with murder? Who doesn't have a problem with raping? Who doesn't have a problem with torturing people? Who doesn't have a problem with pedophilia? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If you don't, then goddamn, you definitely need to be exterminated from society. And I don't mean that literally. I mean like you need to be taken away from society and be reprogrammed and re-educated into understanding the morals of humanity itself. But anyways, I digress. I digress. Ricardo Robinson says Adnan Rashid said all those Muslims that died in New Zealand were martyrs, and he wanted to die with them. The Christians, the Speaker's Corner, are responsible, and the shooters was a Christian terrorist. Like, okay, I haven't confirmed what you said, but I've heard something or seen something similar like this around, flowing around about Adnan Rashid. This is why I say like Speaker's Corner at times it's like it's a downgrade to my intelligence. Like you got these emotional individuals that are there who want to play the victim game and blame everybody else but themselves, um and it's like, goddamn, what's wrong with you? You sad. You absolutely sad. Okay. Okay, we are all equal, but not all cultures are equal. I think I agree with that, Jupiter. I 100% agree with that. Um, look at that. Okay, Colonel Mustard said, "Okay, I will upload a video now showing it was you and your channel. You racist scum." I don't know who he's talking to there, but I will repeat it. Okay, let me quickly go through. Oh, Atticus, Atticus, long time no see, King. Bless up. Let me quickly go through. Oh, sugar. Melite Sarah is up in here. I've never done a super chat. Given the quality of content I'm putting out, I want 50,000 minimum when I do. Jesse, I think you deserve. I think you deserve that. To be honest with you, I think you do. Okay, if I had the I think if I had the possibility right now, which I actually do have the possibility, I just have to tap into my potential. I think we should get you a deal, all right, for £50,000. I think that is very cheap. If we can get, you know what will be worth it? Two. Let me give me two. 2 episodes a week is definitely worth £50,000. Definitely, 100%, Sarah, 100%. Okay. Times TV, all murders is wrong, and what happened was horrid. Yet he gave honest reasons and what he expected to happen. Indeed, like, and you know what? Yeah, I'm scared to say this. I'm scared to say this here, but this is the truth, though. The man seemed to be absolutely ingenious. Astaghfirullah. And I don't mean this to applaud him and praise him, but his tactics was very, very cold, number one, very calculated, very strategic, very much so mindful, and he put a lot of thought in it, full stop. A lot of thought. And I'm like, whew, whew, whew. This is why I'm scared. I'm not really scared of what's it called, Islamic terrorists too tough. Like Islamic terrorists, yeah. Like you do mad stuff and you kill yourself at the end of the day, and it's just the mark of absolute insanity, right? It's just dumbness, to be honest with you. Like, hey, yeah, I killed 10 people. Allahu Akbar. I killed myself. Oh, I'm going to go to heaven now. Anyways, yeah. But these white people, okay, and I say white people as to say white people. Well, it's white people. But let me say this, like those who are classified as white and commit terrorist attacks, bro, they are like, they're on the next level. That Breivik guy, like Anders Breivik, this guy now, like, they've got next ways of doing things, absolutely next ways of doing things that would just horrify and terrify you, and it's thought provoking at the same time. It's like, what is this? Like what he did with the whole, I'm assuming it's a GoPro and live streaming. He took it to a completely different level. It literally felt as though you were in a game being played out, and it's like fudge. Like, I don't know. I don't. For some of you guys, I don't know how you can continue playing like GTA or COD. Is it COD? All those games there. I remember Halo back in the days. I don't know how, or how you could even continue playing it, because it's just like, it just felt so game like yet so real. And it's like bang, 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 bang. Like, it was just nothing. It was just cold. And this is what you're doing in games, and you're being conditioned to find it almost acceptable. Some of you guys may not have cried at that sight. Some of you guys may have not felt the pain in your heart. Some of you guys may not have been, how can I put it, traumatized by that incident, because you've been so conditioned by playing these games. But I'm like, God damn, I don't play those games. So when I see that, I'm like, God damn, this is hurting me. Hurting me. Like, it's like, and I saw some other videos of just dead bodies, just of the second mosque attack, and I'm like, yo, big man thing, big man thing, big man thing. I've been holding back tears for tens of 50 years, Reap. I got 50 years worth of tears that's held back into my eyes, yeah. And these videos are slowly trying to provoke and irk me into actually saying, ah, and yell out. I'm like, God damn, I can't watch no more. Like, my heart, my soul can't take no more of these things. But anyways, I digress. Yo, what's good, man? Like, scattered minds up in the building. What's good, family tree? Let's quickly go through. Man, like Sarah was dealing with the trolls today. Let's quickly go through. Remember, there's two ways of getting in contact with me. Simply by tagging Titans TV or hitting us up with a super chat, and I'm definitely make sure I read out your comments. Seen latest info coming out that there was a drill going on with crisis actors, and people are saying that it was a drill that went live. There seems to be some evidence. I don't know, man. I don't know about that. Oh, I don't know about that, fam. That there. Jay Boogie's up in the building. That there seemed to be too real. Too real for my heart. All people need to know, you will be in war, but our leaders will laugh at us. Watch Sofx. It's a documentary about weapons while people fight. The generals sit together and drink tea, 100%, or cognac. Yes. Oh man, Sarah, I love you too, King. You miss me. Kalam, why are you acting like a joker? Because I am got a very humorous and jovial nature about myself. I didn't think the right terminology is joker though. Carla is an absolute, like, he there is the most articulate, incredible, fascinating geniuses of our time that transcend all different types of boundaries. Like, humanitarian. He speaks to everybody's heart and soul and mind. Akala. Let's quickly go through. Okay. What about the protection Islam seems to be getting? Do you not see the imbalance in the reactions respect being given to Islam in comparison? Yeah, everybody's trying to, how can I put it? Protect Islam. And it's like, no, why the hell are you protecting Islam for, baby? Like, this, out of every other time, like, this is the time where you start to open things up. Like, don't coil in now, don't become a shriveled penis now. Don't do that. This is the time that you actually want to unfold things. You want to see what is happening. Why are so many individuals disturbed by this religion called Islam? What is it about Islam that has provoked one of the most heinous acts and crimes in living history that's been publicly viewed? Like what is it about that has driven this man to commit this type of crime? And if he has done it and others have done it, don't you think that it's quite possible that they will continue to do this? So now, shouldn't we open up Islam and understand what it is? And should we now open up what they have been taught about Islam? Okay? What have they been taught about Islam? Or what have they been taught about, migrants and, whiteness and white power and, all of that stuff there? What have they been taught? And what motivates them to actually do these things? Like, all of these topics needs to be opened up. Like, we need to have these types of discussion where all different types of people from all various different backgrounds and communities could come openly in front and speak about these things. And we need people who are, let's just say, white supremacists. We need people who belong to Al Qaeda and ISIS and so forth, like, to come on to platforms, let's say internet-based platforms where your identity can be secured and nobody needs to know exactly who you are. Jihadi next door. Nobody needs to know exactly who you are, and you could just speak openly and honestly and freely. Because I want to know. As I said before, I don't want to be snuck upon like I not having a clue. Prepare me, G. Prepare me. Let me be aware what you're on. Let me know how I can spot you on the roads. I can be like, yo, salute, fam. Salute, fam. Yo, I know who you are, G. Allow me, not today, family tree. If you gonna kill people, make sure you do it over there, not in my neighborhood. Let me be cool, yeah. Let me be cool, G. I don't have no beef with you. I don't have no problems with you. I like you. If you want me out of your country, no problem. Just give me a few months. Just gather up enough money, and I'll get the fuck out of here, G. Don't worry about it. I ain't got no problem with you. I like you to be you, and I just want to be safe. All right, let me be safe. All right, I got one life to live, and I'm trying to live it the best way I know how. Please don't take it away from me prematurely based upon your goddamn ignorance. All right, all right. Can we do that? Can we do that? All right, bless. All right. Let me keep on going. Is Kalam being triggered to feel sorry for Muslims? Hell no. I don't feel no sorry for nobody who don't deserve sorrow. Like again, Muslims is like these broad stroke terms. Like Muslims aren't victims that they need to be sorry to feel sorry for. The the people who were mowed down. Like, I feel sorrow for them in terms of the New Zealand attack. I feel sorrow for the family members and so forth, and everybody else who are affected by it, yeah. But to say Muslims, it's like, I don't understand that, fam. This is a humanitarian issue. It doesn't belong to one group of people, like one religion or one, I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't belong to one religion. Like, if you're part of the human family, you felt that. You felt that. You don't need to be a Muslim to feel like the pain and the hurt of other human beings be senselessly, well, some people might not say it senselessly, but being senselessly mowed down and killed and whilst they're screaming for help, mind you. I was stuck for a lot. Anyways, let me continue. I don't even want to revisit that in my mind. All right. Okay. All right, we're filming now. Ooh, easy. I heard say that they wanted the Kalam feature, I heard say that, boy, if Kalam comes on, oh yeah, you might just get that 50,000, you might just, I heard, I'm just saying, innit? Like, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna apply pressure on the black opinion, yeah. We're gonna apply some pressure now. Check the pressure. Your boy's got sway right now. So I heard, yeah, word on road, yeah, that the Titans TV family should be are saying that, boy, if they don't see Kalam out, yeah, on the next black opinion, yeah, they're boycotting the black opinion. And if they see him on the black opinion, yeah, I heard say that they're not donating, each member is not donating less than £100. That's why I heard. Word on road, didn't it? Word on road. That's what I'm gonna say, yeah. I got my Illuminati regins. They'll hook it up, They'll hook it up, family. They'll hook it up. All right. Oh, sugar, you got my cold. Sorry, G. Sorry. This fluting is around town. It's around town. We might be sleeping with the same women. Listen, I remember. Nah, listen. Let me never tell that story. It's a story that one of my aunties used to say to me. Like every time I will catch a cold, she would tell me like, "Oh, you've been kissing such and such girls, haven't you? You've been kissing such and such girls, haven't you?" I'm like, how do you know? But that's for another story for another day. Anyways, my Raza Rizvi is up in the building. Cheers! Kalam knows is the calculated ones that's dangerous. Trust me, it's the quiet and calculated ones. Like, when you go speaker school and you got these like it's like, yeah, I don't really care about you. You know them when he's there, like, American Gangster, the loudest man in the room is the weakest. Like, I don't give a toss about the loud ones. Like, be loud all day long. But it's the one that's just quiet, that's just by you and just listening to you and just say nothing. But deep down in their heart, they've got some deep hatred for you and they're psychologically imbalanced. Like, those are the ones, yeah. I'm like, fam, talk to me, Jay. Talk to me. Nah. Open up, fam. Talk to me. Talk to me. I need you to talk to me out of everybody else. I don't care about the crazy ones because they just got mouth, like, because they're insecure. But you, fam, you got such a poise, yeah, and such a mind of calculation, yeah, that I am scared of. You know, ways they're scared of. But let's not make you know. Let's not allow you to smell the fear coming off my skin. Callum, you're a kind of man, my kind of man. But looking at the African man in Africa and their ways of culture and how easy it is for them to kill one another, divide us. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, well, he was 100% highly trained. 100%. Listen, this is why, listen, I am going to start going paintball shooting and all those things there. Yeah. And I'm going to start making friends. Listen to the wisdom, though. Listen to the wisdom, yeah. Because a lot of them, that's where they go. They go paintball shooting, yeah. And they train themselves up. I'm gonna keep a lot of army brethrens around me, yeah, because on the sly, they got their own little militia things that they set up here and they're training people on the sly. You know them SAS trainings and all those things there, like on a sly. People are being trained up from all different types of camps. Don't ever get it twisted like it's just one group of people that's training up people. No, fam, you lot need to be in the no, and I'm trying to be in the no. I want to know how I can spot certain things before it even goes down. And I'm trying to be friends with everybody, all right? Because I'm your friend. Yeah? I'm your friend. If you want me out of your country, I'm going to go. All right? If you want me to convert to Islam, all right, I'm going to leave your country and go. I got it. There's something wrong with me. I apologize. Forgive me. All right. Let me quickly go through. I didn't see. I couldn't watch that video in New Zealand. Yes, traumatized is the word. 100%. I needed psychological evaluation after that. And so it actually looked like Call of Duty, bro. Trust me. A lot of people, yeah, said that, they were sent it in the morning and they didn't know what it was. They just thought it was a game that was being played out. That's what they thought until it reached the news and all those things there. They rewatched it. They're like, oh my gosh. Listen, let me not even speak on that. All right. Don't bring me back there, baby. Don't bring me back there. I'm trying to recover. Are you serious saying video games are to blame? No. Of course not. I'm not saying video games are to blame. I'm saying video games are starting to condition us to not be so shocked by these type of outcomes. Like, again, like, video games, we're seeing it and like, yep, shoot them up, boop, 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 boop. Somebody, as I said, like, a few of my friends, they said they watched it. Oh, yeah, it's just a video game being played out. Boop, boop, boop. People are actually dying in front of their eyes, but they believe it's just a video game that's being played out. Like, that's how much desensitized we are to it. Some of us might not even feel the shock, the horror, and the pain of seeing somebody being shot and killed and wounded and just being in a space of serenity and peace. And all of a sudden, shockingly, somebody comes, like, you're greeting them with Assalamu alaikum, or you're greeting them with peace, basically, and they're returning you with war and death. Like, do you know how, like, fudged up that actually is? Like, we actually need to start preeing things and deeping things. We're so desensitized. I'm saying, the media and games and one of the things that it desensitizes us to our actual humanity. Because I've heard my son, he was playing some games like, yeah. Like, this game, I'm a cop, yeah. What I need to do is, kill the black men. the black guys. And I was like, huh? What do you mean you need to kill the black guys? No, 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 Dad, not black like what they call us black in it. Not that, but like black stick figures. And I was like, okay. But you need to do what? Kill? What game is that you're playing? Like, it shouldn't be coming off our tongues so like, blasé, like we're about to kill somebody. Like, I'm just saying, it just shouldn't be like it really shouldn't. If we're in our right state of mind, killing full stop is like a very, I want to say it's a sacred thing to do, okay? Because it's not something that is profanely done. Like you just kill randomly. Like even that we're killing for our food and stuff. It's not something that we should be doing on a day. Even though we don't, because we're so desensitized. We don't even realize that the chicken that we're eating. Imagine the wings, the chicken wings. You know we love chicken wings and so forth. But if you calculate like each two of those chicken wings is one chicken. Like, and you know, some of us will get 6 wings and chips. Shouts out to Morley's. All right, or KFC, whatever the case is, right? 6 wings and chips. That's 2. So like each, you know, chicken bread has 2 wings, right? So imagine that's 3 chickens had to die for your 6 wings and chips. And imagine you're buying it for like, you know, let's just say you're buying it for your friends or your family. Let's just say there's 4 individuals that's just present. That's okay. 4 times 3 equals what? 12? I don't know. Maths. Yeah, 12. Like 12 chickens actually had to die for your, you know, consumption of a meal that you've just eaten in the space of less than 5 minutes. Actual chicken that had to be, you know, reared up for maybe 6 months, I guess, now he is. Like, had to be sacrificed and killed for you to have that meal. That didn't even really fill you up. Like, we have to start thinking about these things. Like, we take these deaths and these sacrifices like in vain. Like we don't even really think about it. So I'm saying we're simply just desensitized, and we need to start becoming humans again. All right, Avi Yemeni is having hearings these days. Your take on that, my friend? I haven't really followed Avi Yemeni. You know, there's a lot of guys that I'm saying like it's new to me. I don't really, you know, if it doesn't concern myself and the way I'm living my life, I don't even care. I don't care. But thankfully, I'm starting to care because I'm having to service you guys, and I have to learn about different people and different things that's going on in the world to, you know, keep you guys abreast. So, okay, I'll have to check out Avi Yemeni. I've heard his name a few times. Carla pushes the victim narrative. There was a few things, yeah. I don't know if I can't remember if it was a victim narrative, but there was a few things that he did say that I was like, I don't fully agree, but I hear that point, and I think it needs to have a little caveat attached to it. So, but I'll have to go and watch some of his videos some more. But like, whatever the case is, Carla's the man. All right, let me quickly go through. Whoa, did I just see Howie? Did I? Jeez, the first lady is up in the building. Oh man, how are you? Don't get upset, family tree. Don't be jealous, yeah? Yo, how are y'all up in here? Gotta be rascal. Alright, let me see. Let me go through. I'm going through. Because I want to close it down soon. Y'all trying to keep me up on here. Whole hour I'm just there monologuing. You lot have no respect for me, do you? Alright. So cool. Please tell me the title is a joke. What's the title again? Someone tell me the title of it. Something like Islamophobes should be banned. Yeah. I believe. Of course, it's a joke now. It's a joke. It's a joke. What is an Islamophobe? I don't believe in these terminologies at all. To be honest with you, I don't think any speech itself should be banned. It just should be curtailed. Yeah. So no. Anything else, family tree, before I keep it moving? Anything else? I am planning to do some shows. Okay, definitely, I'm planning to do some shows. I've got energy, you know. Let me just quickly check. It's 10:30. Technically speaking, yeah, I have energy, you know. I have energy. Man's been drinking the Baba Roots, fam. Will you answer in the future, Kalam? Will you answer? Answer. One fat huli. Okay. I don't. I don't know. I don't know. Answer what? Answer what? Oh, is this a Eureka moment? Islam does not partner God, but the foundation core, the Shahada does with Muhammad of Islam. Then full space and the oxymoron. Break it to me, tough guy. Yeah, of course it is. Of course it's an oxymoron. Of course it is. It's one of the, like the fundamental flaws in this new age Islam. Um, there is no partners with Allah. La sharika lahu. Okay, so there is no partners with He. Like God has no partners. But la ilaha illallah wow, wahoo, wa Muhammad Rasulullah. How did you? If he has no partners, why did you just partner him? Why did you just partner him? You just partnered him. So I've done a video on the Shahada versus the Shahadatain, if anybody's actually interested, and it's all in there. And I talk about, the Shahada was the original, and then the Shahadatain was something created and constructed afterwards for the mental enslavement of humanity who adopt or secede or cede to Islam, because now we can create stories and put it upon the tongue of Muhammad. And you guys have to accept it, because the way you became a Muslim was to say, you acknowledge Allah, yay, but then I also acknowledge Muhammad, yay, nay, a bit, because now whatever Muhammad says, which is really me making stuff up and put it on the tongue and the lips of Muhammad and the followers of his followers and so forth, now you have to accept that. And that's kind of where the whole downfall of Islam begins, with the traditionalists. Woe is me, the traditionalists. And unfortunately, the other forms of Islam has kind of lost its vigor. The Ahlul Kalam, Hey, Ahlul Kalam. So, the people of Kalam, my people, or the people of the speech, or the people of the word, or the people that kind of utilizes their logical reasoning stuff and the Quran, they don't exist anymore. Like, they would have never said, yes, wa Muhammad Rasulullah. So you have a lot of, different factions in Islam, and unfortunately the traditionalists won out, and they've created the problems that we currently have today. What does Allah say? Forget what Allah says, it's what Muhammad says. And you're like, okay. Okay, let me shut off my brain. Let me shut off my brain and listen to the Chinese whispers. Okay, Muhammad says this. But, oh yeah, how do you know that Muhammad says that? It does not matter. You must submit to Muhammad. But Muhammad didn't say, I don't care, you must submit. You are a submitter. Muslim. It means you must submit, oh. You must submit. I don't want to submit. No, you shall submit. It is either by consent or by force. Oh yeah, go on. You think you could fight Allah? Oh yeah, you cannot fight Allah. Headlock. Do you submit? Tap out. Whatever you said that Muhammad said, I agree, I believe, I don't care, don't hurt me, don't harm me. I don't want to go to any torture chamber. Leave me alone. Do not rape my wife. Okay, I submit. And over the years, we become dumbed down and submissive and living a life of fear, and we have the corrupted form of Islam that we have today, unfortunately, because of the traditionalists. Don't blame all of Islam. Don't blame all Muslims. Most Muslims are victims to the traditionalists who wanted to live by installing fear into the hearts of mere mortals. And most probably, if you were the people in charge and governing, you would have done the same thing to keep order and control. So let's not blame anybody. Let's just acknowledge that there is a fault, there is a problem, and we need to solve it. Yay! But shall we? Nay, we won't. Anyways, truth is Kalam, we need to be sorting out a united response to these threats before it gets worse. Turn TV, let's talk about solution next time. 100%, I'm with you. Okay, my first live comment says Amu Zamu. I like that name. Happy, have you been interested in Christopher Hitchens? And if so, what are your opinions of him? Not so much. Okay.
All right, let me quickly go through fast. And that's why Kalam is needed. Nobody says it like Kalam. Oh man, Kalam, what is the uncorrupt version in your opinion? Titans TV. Thank you. Oh, I did a whole video on it. Shahada versus Shahadatain, I believe. It's too long for me to go through now. Let's quickly go through. Let's go through. Let's go through. Boom, 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 boom. My African accent. See, I need to come with my Caribbean accent soon. It's just taking time to come out. Qatar lives matter. Okay, Callum, you make it sports. It's sports like WWF and UFC. Comments on them at worshippers of the baboon. Islam is the anathemized. I like that. I like that. 7th century Christian heresy. May they come back home. Titus TV, do you believe evolution is racist? Nope. But depending upon your spin of evolution, it can be racist, right? Because evolution itself can't be racist. But if you have a theory or hypothesis of evolution saying one thing or another, and you can create a racist doctrine out of evolution, but it's not evolution itself. If that makes any sense. Okay. What? Twist Empress is up in the building? My God. Gee whiz golly. What is happening? I'm in the Twilight Zone. All right. Callum, could you give me a Muslim to debate on metaphysics? Okay, let me just quickly see. Any Muslims out here, except from my Raza? Any Muslims upon here? Conjoining one with another does not make them equal partners. Ooh, Jul Muhammad, I like you. I like you. You are a thinker. Absolutely beautiful, indeed. Does not make them equal. Okay, and I never said that they were equal, by the way. But 100% correct. Conjoining one with another does not make them equal partners. 100%. But it does make them partners, though. You like that, don't ya? Don't ya? You like that, don't it? Don't it? You want more? You want more? Don't worry, me have more for you, May have quick comebacks, Make a comeback upon your comeback. Only works when you say that to girls. Anyways, do you believe that atrocities against Muslims community is being used as an opportunity for that? Of course, everything. I've seen the victim dawah game being pursued, and I rate it. To be honest with you, why not take advantage? I'm sure if you was in their shoes, you would take advantage of it as well. Why not? Muslims can't debate magic beliefs. That has to be answer. Yeah. I read it without even having to look at the name. Yeah, and I already knew this is answer type of comment. Like, we should do something called like comment like answer, or speak like Kalam. One of those ones. All right. Let's quickly go through. What is the real version, Kalam? Anyways, I told you I can't do that now. I can't do it. I want to show them their stupid, prosaic beliefs. Okay, so one of these days, I'm actually going to do a show. And let's see, Callum, do you know what the Ethiopian call their god? I do actually, but it's currently slipped my mind. Good to see you back, mate. Oh man, like Kelly Arms up in the building. So yeah, we've got a few shows coming up, man. I'm gonna do a few shows. I'm gonna have a few guests coming back on to the platform, and I want to do something different as well. Okay, do something different. Hamlak, nah, that's like an old school deity. That's like a Sabian deity, which is Ethiopian, but it's old school. It's not what they currently. If we're talking about Christians, they don't currently call their god that god. To my knowledge, I can be wrong. I can always be wrong, but more times I'm right. Anyways, family tree. Like, I've been on here for a whole hour monologuing with you guys. I would love to actually do some shows where you guys can come on and we can do some discussions and all that great stuff there, right? And just bear with me. I've got some good, exciting stuff coming up soon. All right. Okay. All right. So family tree, I'm going to start bidding you guys an adieu. Adieu, adieu, adieu. Okay? That's it. Al-Maka. Adieu. Get the hangouts popping. Y'all want the hangouts popping? So you want to get it popping, right? All right. I see you. I see you. You want to go old school. All right, family tree though. Let me leave you guys. Okay, let me leave you guys. And please, after this show has finished, drop some comments down in the comment section. I want to see what you guys are saying. Leave me some nice comments. Give me some positivity and some motivation so I can be live streaming. All right, I didn't get enough positivity and comments like from you guys in the before. So please give me some more. Give me some more. And of course, before you do go, hit the like button, family. Hit the like button. Show us your love. Show us your support. Show us you're here and you respect the Titans TV family and the platform and all that good stuff there. All right, family tree. All right, peace and love. I'll see you guys where? Where would I see you guys? Yo, on the other side. Oh man, young Cali.